Welcome to another Jasmy update. And in this video, I'm going to show you the secret. I'm going to tell you when is a good time to start taking profit on Jasmy. I'll ask guys that you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling with Jasmy. I feel really good right now. I want to tell you where I believe we are, and let's get right into it. Of course, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. This is all just my own opinion. So, let's talk about it. Right now, as we speak, I'm going to zoom in for you all. We have a MACD cross. You can see where my mouse is right here. Last time this happened, guys, was right over here. It was right where this white arrow is, okay? And for the next 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3, Jasmy went on a monster run from about 2 pennies all the way up to 6 cents, 5.9. Okay, so how do we know when to sell? Well, one of the indicators you can use is something called the RSI. When it gets overbought, which you can see usually above 70 is a good time to maybe start thinking about taking profit. But you can't just use the RSI. You have to use the RSI, the MACD, and the Stochastic, which is right here, which we'll talk about. And by the way, if you want to know exactly when to exit, I have a 25-minute video that I made, and we actually go over, or 28, excuse me, we go over Jasmy, and I walk you through exactly the daily and the weekly and what you need to look for that day and that week to know and to confirm that it's time to sell Jasmy. So links are down below if you want to invest in yourself. I've been getting really good feedback on this video. It's the perfect exit strategy, and I break down everything that I do. Cheers. So looking at this, you see the MACD right here. Currently, we are bullish, right? Typically, when this happens, we go on a monster run. We also look at the RSI as of today. It's at 49. So it's nowhere close to being overbought, which is a great sign. If we go back a couple more times, you can see right here, we had the MACD blue line extend from the red line. So once it extends, it's time to get really bullish. You can see it starts here, and then the blue line extends up, and you get up here. But you got to sell before it makes that hump, okay? It happened again here. Blue line went under. This was pretty scary back in the day, but then it recovered and it came up. And then what happened? It extended. See how the blue line extends from the red line? Well, there you go. And then what happens? We go on a monster rally. And then once it starts to curve a little bit, you feel like it's about to curve, it's probably a good idea to take profit. When you pair the MACD with an overbought RSI, and you can just see the green right here, overbought right here. See the MACD extending out from the red line. We go over here where my mouse is. MACD is extending from the red line. We're in overbought territory. This green shaded thing starts showing up. Probably a good idea to sell some. Okay. Now, if you're just, I'm going to hold for the moon and I'm going to hold for $1, $2, then I don't even know why you watch my videos. You don't even need to be here because that's silly. We're here to make money, and I want to help you the best way I can. So let's look at this one. See how the blue line extends from the red line? This thing starts to get some momentum. The RSI starts creeping up. Well, this time the RSI kind of showed a little bit of green, but not really. I don't really wait for the green, okay? You just want to pair it when it extends from the red line. You already know this thing is going to fall over, and it's time to start scaling out of a crypto. And that's exactly what we go over in my Patreon. We are at 998 members. Maybe you can be number 1,000. Links are down below. If you pay for the whole year, I'm offering 15% off right now. And yes, prices will be going up on June 1st, but all active and current members, I will never raise prices on you. So make sure you guys get in before June 1st if you've been thinking about it. So looking at this today, where are we? Well, again, the RSI is not overbought. The MACD just crossed, which means this move is just getting started. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. If that makes sense, make sure you drop a like. Now let's study the stochastic. And this is a weekly time frame, by the way. So the stochastic now is pretty high. Okay. Last time we were where we're at today was on this candle. So could we be in a situation like this where we're moving up and we have a short rally, maybe up to 4 cents, and then maybe the stochastic curls over, kind of like it did here, and then we pull back for a couple weeks, and then we take the next leg up? Is that going to happen? See, that's the thing that could happen. Is, let me just draw this for you guys, is we could do something like, if there's a prolonged cycle, we could do something like this. Let's say we get up here in like by June 16th, the middle of June, and let's say we pull back. And we're kind of like in this situation right here. We're bouncing around. All of summer sucks and is boring. And then September, we go up. And then let's say in September, October, if the cycle is going the rest of this year, then Jasmy goes up here. Let's say October time frame. So could that happen? Yes, that could happen also, because that happened. I'll just show you guys right over here, right? We ran up, and then from February 2024 all the way to May, for several months, we were just in consolidating, and then we had the final leg up, and then it kept going, right? So is that going to happen, right? Well, the stochastic, if it curls over, then yeah, once the blue line crosses the red, I mean, you're kind of too late. So that's the only thing that I'm not 100% sure on as of right now is, are we going to get up? Let's just say we get up to 4 cents. Let's say this month, in the next 2 weeks. Are we going to get stopped out there and then pull back down to like 2 cents and just bounce around here? So the question is, what month is the top going to come in, right? And every crypto is different, but maybe it's something like this. Maybe we have a decent May and June, and then a boring July and August, and then September we rally again. So I'll know more on that when we look at the daily also, because the daily will also tell us with the MACD. The MACD is really going to be one of the indicators that's going to tell us if we should be selling or not. Because if we get up to 4 cents, let's say, and the MACD is not making on a daily time frame, where my mouse is, this extension, the blue line extends from the red. If we're not doing that, if we're just kind of like this and we're at 4 cents, then I think we're going to go much higher. But it's really watching this hump being formed. You can see it happen again right here. Blue line starts extending out. The hump starts coming in. You might not catch the top, but it's time to start exiting, right? Happen again here. So that's the thing we need to be watching for 4 cents, to see if 4 cents will be the top. It is a Fibonacci level, the 618 level, or if this is just going to blast through it. Really watching the daily MACD, and I'll be keeping you guys updated on that. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll try to make Jasmy videos every single day, if not every day. I'll for sure make them every other day. I got a lot of good feedback on my last video that you guys want this information with Jasmy. So, you know, Jasmy's one of my largest bags as well. So appreciate you all for being here. Drop a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.